Hello, we hope everybody's doing all right. As the holiday rolls in, we hope that you're safe and healthy. And today we have the WPL E1 metal tracks. The factory was shut down for a while and we finally got these in, so shout out to them. These are the latest revision on the metal tracks for this E1. If you see some of the other YouTube videos, the metal tracks came with a different type of sprocket. This one is from the plastic one. This new version here, or the latest version, seems to have some little rollers in here. They are a pain in the butt to put in, so they sent some little instructions here. It's not much. Just basically tells you a pretty basic run through of how to do things. We're going to show you actually how to install them really quickly and really easily. If you have the option to buy the pre-made ones, we would suggest that only for a couple more dollars because it takes a few hours to put this together. There's an additional torsion spring here. You have to assemble these front sprockets by hand, every piece. So basically this piece splits open and all these pins slide in. The easiest way to do that is to go ahead and just lay it down on the table, drop all the pins in, put this top on, and carefully align everything and pop it down. And then you'll end up with two of these. The metal tracks here, we found the easiest way, honestly, is just to take them one by one here. You want to make sure that all the inner teeth there are facing whatever direction you want, in or out, it doesn't matter. You're going to take them, try and line up the holes here, and each pin is going to slide in. Now, they shouldn't give you any real resistance because the knurled part you should have on the outside. That should be the last part going in. So we're going to go ahead and just wiggle this down. Now, sometimes there is some flashing left over from the factory, and that's why we're wearing gloves, because this thing is sharp. Alright, there we go. There should be really no resistance, and that's it. It should slide down. Just like that, and leave it like that for now. Go to the next one. Again, put it together, line up the holes, grab another small pin here, drop it in, knurled side facing up, and just work it in. Now, it does take a little technique. Sometimes, again, like we said, there's some flashing here, but eventually it'll catch, and just work it back and forth. And there you go. We'll do one more. And drop it in. See, that one had a little bit of leftover casting, flashing material from the factory. Sometimes they're a little bit difficult to get in, but again, they should slide in. Once they go in, slide in easy. Now, you have a little track set up here like this. We like to build them in small sets. We did about 10 links per track. So once you get the links together, go ahead and just take an adjustable pliers, get it set up for about where it closes down on. Take the little pin there and just squeeze. We'll do it again here. Just take the pin, squeeze. Goes right in. We'll do it one more time. Take the pin, squeeze. Now, what you'll be left with is your track links together. They're going to be a little tight. Make sure that all the holes are flush on the non-knurled side. The knurled side can stick out a little bit. It's fine. You can knock them in some more if you want, but it doesn't really do anything. Now you're going to take each one and flex them. You want to flex them. Make sure you break any of that flashing up. And make sure they're loose. and they can move. They should be able to freely move. You're going to end up with something like this at the end of building 10 of them. So that's how we like to do them. We get 10 of them. There's 67 of these that have to go together for this track. 67. After you get an assembly like this going, you'll end up putting the pads on them and then connecting them all together in a row. So we'll just do a couple pads real quick to show you. The tooth side facing up, take them and they go in the outside most holes. And you just work them in like that. Work that one in. And you'll just keep going until you get them all into there, and they'll stay in there like that for now. Then just go ahead and lay them down on the table like that. Put your finger there, grab one of the little legs, and just pull and twist up as you rotate. And they'll pop through. You just keep pulling each leg up, and you're just basically going to be left with something like that. And then the instructions say to clip the little legs off that you pull through. And then you'll end up with something like this. And you're going to clip all of them, and then just push the pins together. You'll come around, and you'll join the 67 links together with one more pin. And then you'll have a full track. Alright, once you're complete with the track, this is what you'll end up with. You want to just go ahead and rest it on your finger and pull it over and just make sure there's no binding. Everything's smooth. Everything operates good. You have your sprocket now. This is the old plastic one in the sprocket. So we're going to take everything and weigh it and see the weight difference, but you'll end up with 4 extra pads and tracks here, a few extra pins, and then a few extra spare pads there. And don't forget to put your torsion bar in. So let's go weigh this thing. Alright, we got 20 grams for the stock one. 150 grams for the metal ones. Huge weight increase.